Hey guys! So on my Instagram, I asked if you wanted to see a Valentine's beauty makeup or a Valentine's special effects makeup. And the beauty makeup won. So this is what I came up with. I picked one of the few pink shirts that I own and I based a look off of it. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing how I did this beautiful look on my face, just keep watching. Thanks. Okay, so to start off this look, I already have my hair extensions in, they're curled, good to go. My face is moisturized, and I have this Too Faced Hangover RX primer on. I don't really ever use primers, so I'm not really sure if it's gonna make a big difference or not, but I figured I got it for free, might as well try it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So first for my foundation, I'm using L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear in 482. I don't know if it has like a color, but it is very dark. I am freshly self-tanned, so we're gonna hope it matches. Also, self-tan hands yet again. Maybe one of these videos I will be able to not make a disclaimer about my hands being so terrible looking. Okay, so I'm gonna take on my dirty sponge, sorry. I'm just gonna pump a few pumps of foundation and then dot it over my face and just start blending it in. Okay, now that all of that is blended in, we're gonna go in with concealer. I'm gonna be using Maybelline. I don't even know if this has like a name. It's concealer in 25 medium. And I'm gonna use it under my eyes. It's running out, so it's a little dry, but it'll be fine. So I'm gonna use it under my eyes to brighten up, down the bridge of my nose, in between my eyebrows, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin, and then just blend that in. Okay, now all that's blended in, we're gonna go ahead and set it. So I'm using Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in light 15. And I'm just gonna set all of the sections that I put concealer on really heavily and then lightly dust over the other sections. Now I'm gonna bronze my face. So I'm using this fluffy brush, which is also from BH Cosmetics. At the current moment, because my face is so dark from self-tan, I don't really have a set bronzer that is like dark enough for my face. So I just have this mix of all of these, and I kind of just take my brush and dip in all of them, and it ends up a decent color. So I dip in all of those, tap it, and then I'm gonna bronze my cheekbones. And then my temples and forehead. And down my jawline. So kind of making that 3 shape. We are all bronzed, kind of contoured, I guess, contoured with bronzer. So I go in with this smaller blender brush. Can I be all like beauty guru-y? Does that help? This is also a BH Cosmetics brush, but I go in with those same bronzer colors lightly on my brush, tap off the excess, and then I'm going to contour my nose. It's on my nose. Okay. So I kind of just round around the tip of my nose and then just follow these vertical lines up. And now it's time for blush. So right now I am using Tarte's Kisses in the Amazonian Clay. It's just a cute little sample size. but I really like this color and it shows up very well on my tan. And a little goes a long way, so be generous. If you go a little heavy-handed on your blush, you go back in with your fluffy brush you use to powder everything. You just dust over the edges. It helps to diffuse the color a bit, but also to blend the bronzer with your blush. So now face is done. I'm gonna move on to brows. So I'm probably gonna speed up through this because it takes me a while to do my brows, especially to try to get them even. It's back and forth, back and forth. So I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. It's a very teeny little tip to it, and I just fill them in. So I will be back in 2 seconds with eyebrows. Brows are on. I'm actually gonna go in with this teeny little sample I have of Benefit's Gimme Brow and just go over my brows to make them look a little more hair-like. It's nothing too crazy, but it kind of just helps add some color, keep them in place, and why not? Okay, brows are done. So now it's time for eyeshadow. I'm gonna be using my Jaclyn Hill palette. I feel like everyone has this, so it's, you know, a nice, easy thing to use. So if anyone, for some strange reason, wants to recreate this look, they can. I'm gonna start with a big fluffy brush. This one is also from BH Cosmetics. Just a nice fluffy brush. It looks a little blue. It probably is. From all of my special effects makeup from my 31 days of Halloween. It's stained. I don't think it's actually blue anymore, but we'll find out. But I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Can you see that? With this shade right here, and we're gonna take that all over the brush, tap off the excess, and we're gonna go all in the crease. Okay, so real talk. Does anyone really like Valentine's Day? Like, I feel like as a girl, I'm supposed to like it. I'm supposed to like getting flowers, getting chocolate, going on a cute date, all of that jazz. But I find it repulsing. Repulsive? Repulsive? I think that's the word. I don't know. I'm not a huge chocolate person. Like, I'd rather have ice cream. I'd rather not have flowers. Like, get me a cactus or something. I'd rather you not spend a ton of money on me just because a holiday says so. I'd rather you do it on a random day just because you feel like it, not because a holiday tells you you need to. If you ask me what my plans are, I will be outside working on my Jeep, installing new Jeep parts, because I'd rather do that than any other basic Valentine's Day dates that you could possibly come up with. We are gonna move on to a darker shade. Let's go with this one, I suppose. I'm using a smaller brush, which is also by BH Cosmetics. It's a natural fiber brush. And I'm picking up this color, tapping off the excess, and then keeping it in the crease still, but focusing it lower than the first shade. And also building it up more in my V, the outer V of my eye, because that's where we're gonna be adding most of the definition later on. Okay, so now that I've completely bashed on Valentine's Day, I want to know, do you guys hate it or do you love it? Like, do you have any fun plans? Should I enjoy Valentine's Day? Like, am I weird for not liking Valentine's Day? Let me know. I'm gonna go back in with the first fluffy brush. I'm not putting any more product on it, just whatever was previously there, and running back over both of those colors just to kind of blend them together a little more. I'm gonna go back in with a darker color yet again, Let's go with this one, this burgundy color. I'm using that same brush that I was just using, and I'm again focusing it on the outer V and also a smidge in my crease, but keeping it low in my crease. Is it wrong of me to not like Valentine's Day? Like, do I sound like the Grinch of Valentine's Day? Is that a thing? Because I feel like I would totally be that. Okay, and I am bringing it under my eye just a smidge to kind of blend out that V and make it more seamless of a transition. I think I'm gonna cut my crease now. So I'm gonna take yet another BH Cosmetics brush. It is a flat brush, just like a nice synthetic-y brush. And I'm gonna take concealer, put some on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna load that brush up, both sides. And now I'm going to draw my eyelid right below my crease. And then fade it out into that darker corner. My cut creases are done. They are still tacky, so I'm trying not to like look up and like transfer it up to my eyebrows. I'm gonna go in with this little pigment situation. It's called Pretty, well, it's in the color Pretty Petal by M Princess. I don't know if it will focus on that or not, but there you go. It came in an Ipsy bag. I've never used it before, but this color kind of perfectly matches my shirt, so we're gonna go for it. So I'm using that same brush that I used to apply the concealer. I loaded up this brush and I'm gonna pack it just onto my eyelid using the concealer as glue. Oh, that's actually really pretty for a pink. I don't really ever use pink eyeshadow, but today is a special occasion. I'm gonna go back in with this burgundy shade and we're gonna darken out the corner again. So hopefully this is gonna blend out. It's kind of hard to see this side of my face with the lighting, so I apologize if it looks like crap, but oh well. I'm gonna add a darker color. So I'm gonna use this shade right here. It's like a very dark purple, almost black, but not quite black. I'm not using a ton on my brush because a little does go a long way. And I'm just keeping it right in the outer V, because I just want the drama right at the back of my eyeball. Is that the correct terminology? Probably not. And I'm gonna drag that darker color down under my lash line again. Now I'm gonna go back in with that flat brush and more of that lighter pink color that we used on our lid, on my lid. You guys aren't doing this. And then I'm just gonna brighten up these inner corners again. I'm gonna go back in with that brush and just kind of fade out that line where they meet. I'm gonna go back in with the very first fluffy brush we used and just kind of lightly go on the edges, just to make sure everything is blended yet again. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy with how my eyes are right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put lashes on, do mascara, and then I'll come back so I can do some eyeliner. And we're back. So I actually forgot to turn the camera back on. So I did lashes, mascara, and eyeliner. I'll just go through those products real quick. So lashes, wasn't a fan of them, wouldn't recommend them. They're Salon Perfect Silk Noir. They're not even worth showing you because I didn't like them. The band is just weird on them, wasn't a fan. And I used my all-time favorite mascara, Maybelline Lash Sensational in Black is Black, matches my shirt, so that's cool. And then I used Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner Serum. It's this nice, is that helping? Can you see that? Not sure. Look at that self-tan wrist, isn't that beautiful? But it's a nice felt tip situation. So now a few finishing touches on the eyes and then we're ready for lips. So we're gonna go back in with eyeshadow, taking this flat brush that we used for the shimmery pink. I'm gonna load it up on my brush and then I'm gonna take it all around this inner corner area. That's actually not very bright. False alarm, we're doing something different. So we're going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette. Let's go with this first shade right here. Load up the brush and we're gonna plop him right on the inner corner. Give some light back to my eyeballs. Just to finish off the eyes, I'm going back with this natural haired brush. I'm gonna go in with this burgundy color again, tap off the excess, and just go right in the middle to the inner corner, darken everything a smidge, blend it all out. Boom, we're ready. Last step for eyes, I'm taking this, there's a hair on it, lovely. This is by Rimmel. It's called Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. It's basically like a white, like a really light skin tone eyeliner. And I'm going to put it in my waterline just to, yet again, brighten up the eyeballs. Ooh. My eyeballs are just not having it today. I think these studio lights are just making them water. Okay, so now that eyes are done, we are ready for lips. I'm gonna try this lipstick by Mellow in the shade Posh. I hope that's a good color match. Oh, this is it. A very dry lipstick. I don't really remember the last time I've used like a lipstick. Like a stick, not like liquid lipstick. But this is very dry. Like, ew. I don't know how I feel about it. This texture is not my favorite. The color's nice, it matches. It's the nice muted pink shade of my shirt. But I'm gonna go in with this NYX Butter Gloss and just put it on top to maybe make my lips feel better, because I'm not a fan of this. Okay, so that's the final look. Had a lot of issues during this little makeup journey of mine. I feel like these studio lights kind of throw off my makeup process because my mirror's in a different place. The lights, like they're coming from a different angle than normal. So everything's just kind of off to me. So if my eyebrows and my wings aren't the same, I apologize. I tried my hardest. My inner corners are just doing their own thing. My eyeballs keep watering and they keep transferring eyeliner up onto my eye. So, you know, I did what I could. What's on my nose? Guys, you asked for a beauty makeup Valentine's situation. You got one. I have pink on my face. I'm wearing pink on my body, so you're welcome. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you could give me a like if you want. If you don't, then don't. You do what you want. I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day, whether or not you celebrate the holiday. Maybe it's just another Friday to you. Maybe it's the best day of your life. You never know. Whatever your plans may be, I hope you have a great time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.